Another amazing week of Lego creations. We have a lot of stuff to cover this week. We have time for crabs, we have the iron builder, we have the summer joust, we have the bio cup. As always, remember that all the builders and the articles mentioned in this video will be linked in the description down below for you to go and check them out. Welcome to episode 40 of This Week in Bricks. Let's start as usual from Instagram. We have the first medieval build of the episode by Brickhexe, a very good builder. Go and check it out. Over here we have this very nice layout. Welcome to the land of Quandraria. A very cool build. A lot of very cool techniques and a very busy scene with a little bit of water, a nice landscape. And this is one of those builds that is actually very busy, but still it doesn't feel chaotic, it doesn't feel overwhelming, and there's a lot of nice details that you can go and find. Some very nice, interesting wall techniques, some interesting angles, landscape, and a lot of characters going on with their daily life. Next up, we have Zio Creation, a Lego builder from Taiwan. Very interesting builder as well. This week, he posted this sort of art piece that represents an iconic landmark of Kyoto. So if you've been to Kyoto, you will recognize this road with a temple in the background. Very well done with these 3 or 4 layers of plates and tiles and ingots on top of this Lego canvas. Next up, we have bart.dedobbelaer with a very interesting creative build. Of course, the centerpiece is these 3 in the center, the Tree of Dawn, with these white flowers on top and all these interesting pieces coming down, going at the bottom. But also the surrounding scene is very interesting. I like in particular this gray base, this round base, with a lot of very interesting gribblings all around. Very well built. Next up, we have wallercustoms, which is the creator of our Lego Ideas X-Files, Seinfeld, and Ghostbusters. And it came out this week with the instructions for the Sunset Ranch, which is a very cool set. Let's call it. Instructions are available, so you can go and check it out. Very nicely built, a lot of interesting details. It's something we don't normally see in official Lego set, this type of architecture. So I'd recommend you to check it out. There's some plants on the side, we have a lot of details, and of course there's some nice interiors as well. Then it's time for crab. So here we are on my own profile. This week, while I was on holiday, I managed to put together a very quick build with parts from the Hulkbuster 76104. I parted out and I built this CrabBuster, and on the inside I put a little Ermit Crab piloting this crab mech. Let's move now to some of more interesting submission. Here we have Biggie, we featured him before, a lot of interesting character builds over here, and he has another crab over here, which is a chef crab. A lot of very interesting part usage with this crab over here, especially if you take a closer look, there's a lot of very interesting parts over there. Next up, we have Bike Soy Models, another very interesting profile that we featured before, with a Ermit Crab that is taking a walk with an offshore platform on his back. Very interesting concept and very well built crab as well. Talking about this Ermit Crab, now we are with a Lego designer Max Davidson that we feature many times on the channel. He has an upscale version of the Ermit Crab that can also come apart in the same way as the official part come. You can see all the 3 pieces over here. Very good build. And you also had another fun entry, which is the Cabernet Sauvignon. Very clever build. Then we have another designer, Tom Gerardin. We featured his characters before. Now he comes out with another 2 very interesting characters. We have this Burly, this big chunky character, but at the same time look very sweet, playing here with butterflies and with birds and animals. Very cute build. And also he has this pink one that is called Cherry. Another very cool, very expressive character, achieved with not many parts. So this is again very good. Now let's move into the article section. We start as usual from tips and bricks. We have a technique discussion about bridges. Many builders are featuring this article. Here you can find the link on the post and can go and scroll to see a lot of very interesting bridge techniques. They also have some tips about using Lego Clikits, which are parts from an older Lego team that are quite interesting. This is, maybe we can say, is a something before dots. I would say a precursor of dots, something like that. There's a lot of very interesting parts in interesting colors, and it's something that you can actually add to your mocks, and many builders do it very well. So go and check it out. Then let's move on to the new elementary. We have a review of the, I don't know how to pronounce the Neuschwanstein castle from Lego Architecture, article by Elspeth De Montes. Very interesting build that could be a also very good part spec. First, because there is a lot of new printed elements that are very useful for sure, in particular, of course, for micro scale builds. And there is also a lot of landscape in these castle, so there's a lot of parts that actually you can repurpose for your own creation, for your own mocks. Another review is by Kev Levell, review a mock of the classic TV series Batmobile. So here we can see the parts and the build. The most interesting probably is these new windscreens, and we can see that they play around a little bit with the shape of this new windscreen, creating a couple of very interesting mocks. So we have here the hummingbird, then we have the swift, and then we have the barrelay. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but I found that very interesting. Then we move on to Brick Nerd, where we have Samuel Pisner posting an interview with Nicolas Riveau about space and rockets. So if you are into these, if you have the passion for these spaceships and rockets, go and check it out. This is a very interesting read with a lot of interesting builds as well. Next up, we have an article about windows by Andreas Lenander, great builder. So again, like we talked earlier about bridges, here you have a lot of interesting example, a lot of interesting techniques, a lot of very good builders featured here about windows. So definitely go and check it out if you want to improve your skill as a mock builder. Then let's move on to the Brothers Brick. We have an interesting interview with C, who posts as hodgepodge builds. This is a fairly new builder, only a few months, if I'm not mistaken, building mocks. So here we have an interview with him, and of course we have a little bit of highlight also about some of his recent creation that are very interesting. So definitely go and check this out. We also have a top 10 Brothers Brick top 10 creation of 2025 until now. So of course we are only a little bit after half of the year. So here we have some amazing creations. Some of these, of course, we have featured on the channel before, but you can go and check it out. There are some very cool stuff, and later I think we will see something else that it would be worth to mention in this article. Now let's move into the contest. We have the final 4 builds for the Bio Cup, so I'm gonna show all of them. They're very cool. First one is by Panuvara, was my favorite last week. This week he has this Trojan Centaur. The team was the 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse. This is the Horsemen of War. Again, I don't know how he balances build. They are always on a very sketchy base, but again, very cool with this blood dripping down. Very expressive build as well. Next up, we have the Maestro. Pestilence White Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Very interesting build with this kind of centaurs kind of build. A lot of interesting choice of colors over here. We have white, we have red, we have yellowish green, we have bright green. A lot of different stuff over here for this build by the Maestro. Very cool. My favorite is this one by Hlebo Bas, the breadwinner, which the subteam is Famine. I think this horse here underneath, the white one, is excellent. It feels like the part, they look a little bit like the muscles of this horse. I really love the eyes over there in red, and the character on top of it is also very, very cool, with a little bit this interesting pose leaning back. Very, very cool. And then the last one is by Joy Klusnick, which is Anubis. The sub-team was that. Very, very cool, kind of Egyptian style of build, with also an interesting build for a mummy over there at the bottom right that I really, really like. So here we have the result posted, so you can go and check it out. They are all classified there with the prices that I will bring home. And the winner was this one, the one that I like the most, actually. So this time I got it right. There's gonna be also some additional prices that we will announce later this week or in the future. So keep an eye out on the BioCap page. Then we move to the Summer Joust. We have the third prize for the Portal Born category by Isaac Snyder. Very, very cool build with this mix of different greens, and also some very interesting part usage for these gray columns on the side. Very well done as always. And then some of my favorite submission. We have once again T86 with this Inkwater Shrine, a very cool entry for the Island Bound category. I really love the pop of color with this bright pink tree that goes around this white elven structure. Very, very, very cool. Next up, we have Jule with a entry for the still life category, so like life size object kind of thing. Very, very interesting with this skull on the left and all these accessories on the side. Next up, we have a couple of micro scale builds that I always love. This one is by NikiFIlik. The Fortress in the Gorge. This is for the 12 by 12 vignette category. Very, very well done. I love that arch bridge and those waterfall going underneath. And if you notice, the front of the castle, I think, is made with the underside of a boat kind of piece. So very, very interesting parts usage there. We also have another cool micro scale build, the Borg Rabenstein by Christian Rau, that we mentioned a few times on the channel as well. Very, very good build as well, with this landscape that integrates very well with the structure of this castle. Then we have Pepijn with this sort of small, it's called Small Rocky Island. Small Rocky Islands are big enough to build big house on. Very, very interesting build from top to bottom. Very good roof, very nice, interesting parts usage for the walls. Very good rock work at the bottom, and my favorite part has to be these water details that come a little bit down towards the edge of the frame. This is a very, very good build. I highly recommend you to go and check it out a little bit closer. Another great one is this one by forest.Archer. This is the Sun Glided Cliff. This is an entry for the Pick Your Poison category. Very, very cool with this slanted wall, yellow wall over there. A lot of very interesting techniques over here. And also we have a very nice use of lighting and also very good editing, I would say. Very, very cool entry. Last one, we have brianbrickster, the Rescue in the Cursed Tower, which is another entry for the 12 by 12 vignette category. Very, very cool. I love that circle structure there at the back, and the landscape is really, really good with this curve stairs that go up into the door. Very, very interesting build. Then we have a new round of the Iron Builder. In this new round, we have Jonah Schultz, Silmaril 1, against Loic Brun, Le Brick de Loic. You can find the link here for their pages, and here we have the parts that they need to play with, which is a Technic rotation joint cylinder in medium azure. Very, very interesting parts. We have the first three builds over here, 1, 2, and 3. Now let's go and have a closer look. The first build by Jonah is this built different, which is very, very interesting, like winter snowy vehicle. Nice editing here as well with a little bit of fallen snow, and you can see the seat part used inside the wheels over there, and also another one at the back. I really love also the choice of color for this build. Very, very well done. Then Philbrick goes with this tractor, a tour of the farm, very, very cool, a lot of interesting little details all around this build. I love also the wooden structure at the back, and you can spot the seat part at least 2 or 3 times. There's one on the front, another one at the back. Very, very good build. Then we have another one by Jonah, which is also double dipping 4 times for crab. So we have a very cool crab over here, pirate crab that is holding the map, looking for the treasure. Very, very nice build over here, with a little bit of details all around, again with this sort of wooden plank, broken wooden plank on the side, and also these waves coming in at the bottom. Very well executed as well. Let's close the video with the YouTube section. On Beyond the Brick, we have one of the... this is just amazing. This is a huge, huge space rover. You definitely go and check out. I think the builder is Scott Willem, that he featured already last week with the spaceship. This is just amazing. One of the best builds I've seen this year, or maybe ever. This is huge. It's all modular. Different sections come off. There's lights everywhere. Working function. The things move as well. It's just amazing. You need to go and check it out. Next up, we have Brickman Brothers with the behind the scene of lighting up the airport of the Brickcraft city. Very, very cool. This amazing effect when all the lights turn on. Go and check it out. There is a massive work behind this. Then we have MB Bricks. If you are a fan of Jurassic Park, and in this case Jurassic World, go and check it out. She built massive Jurassic Park layout before. This is the start of the series for the Jurassic World layout. So if you're a fan of Jurassic World, go and check it out. She's a great builder. Then we have Jamax74. We featured a couple of his builds before. Here we have a mock, a rework of a Jedi Starfighter, new and improved, with instructions available as well. Then we mentioned a couple of weeks ago Build Go Nuts. He has another long form video here with the ultimate Lego mock parts building guide. Very useful, especially if you are starting your journey into mock building. Go and check it out. There are some very useful advices. On my channel, I posted this week 2 new habitats, with in particular the Hazmat Guy minifigure. I think it was a pretty fun one for you to go and check out. And if you like my content, if you like my video, please consider to leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe, or go and check out one of my previous episodes of This Week in Bricks. Here you can find the full playlist and the link here on screen of the last episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.